If you don't have any money to start a business, the answer is you shouldn't start a business. If you follow my work, you know I believe the worst time to start a business is when you have no money and when you are desperate. Yes, there are entrepreneurs who make it big starting from nothing, from their garage, from their basement with no money, but you never read the ones who die on the magazine cover. Out of the one that makes it, tens of thousands of small businesses fail, but you don't see that. So I believe if you have no money, the first thing you should start is developing high income skill. Now, when it comes to high income skill, I have a lot of my students and fans asking me this question. So I want to make this video to give you some more clarity, because one of the most common questions I still get is, Dan, what is the best high income skill that I should focus on? What's the high income skill that is the best, right? And what are the different types of high income skills? Now, I've already made some videos. You can click a link somewhere here. I can put a link there. You can watch some different examples of high income skills. But today I want to give you a principle that you could follow so you can decide for yourself what is the best high income skill for you. Now, first, in case you don't understand what high income skill is, high income skill, it is a skill that could make you a minimum of $10,000 a month. So basically 6-figure income a year. I define that as high income skill. There's a big difference between a high income skill, a high income profession, and a high income job. Now, high income job is company specific. Let's say you work for a Fortune 500 companies. You have a good salary, you're making a decent income, 6-figure income a year. But the minute you leave the company, your income goes from here to here. That's a high income job. A high income profession, such as maybe you're an engineer, maybe you're a doctor, maybe you are a real estate agent, you're a mortgage broker, right? That's a high income profession. That is industry specific. So meaning if you are working within the industry, let's say you are a real estate agent, that's fine. But the minute you get out of that also, your income drops significantly. And usually a high income profession requires a lot of study, requires certifications and degrees, and you got to spend years learning to be a doctor, right? A lot of practice. And then you have what I call high income skill. Now, high income skill is completely different because it's not industry specific and it's not company specific. High income skill, you could develop your skill within a relatively short period of time. It doesn't take years to develop. Maybe it only takes you a few months to develop, right? To learn the basics of it. Also, high income skills, they are transferable. Meaning I could have a high income skill. Let's say I'm a high ticket closer. I could close for a company. I could also close for influencers. I can close in the health space. I can close in the investment space. I can close locally. I can close for companies for another country. You see, it's much more flexible. That's the difference. So if you are wanting to start something and you have no money, develop your high income skill first. So what is the most lucrative high income skill that you could develop? Here's the principle. Companies, organizations, entrepreneurs, they are always willing to pay someone to bring in revenue. This is very critical. So maybe your high income skill is you are a golf instructor. You're making $10,000 a month. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. But companies, organizations, entrepreneurs, they're always willing to pay someone to bring in revenue. It means the best high income skill, this is what I believe in, the most lucrative high income skill you could develop is skill set that could help companies, entrepreneurs to bring in revenue. The reason for that is this. You want to recession-proof your income. Recession-proof your income. Meaning when times are good, you can make money with your skill. When times are bad, you could even make more money with your skill. I always use the analogy, it's like the bar business, right? When you're selling alcohol, when times are good, people will have a drink. When times are bad, people have 2 drinks, okay? It's recession-proof. So imagine, let's say your skill such as copywriting, such as marketing, such as YouTube, such as closing, All these skills are designed to bring in revenue for companies and organizations. So when times good, they are looking to bring in more revenue. When times are bad, when there's an economic downturn, they are more eager to look for someone to bring in revenue. So if you understand that principle, yes, there are different high-income skills, but the best high-income skills are the skills that can bring in revenue. Now, once you understand that, isn't that a lot easier? Doesn't that give you more clarity? Okay, so what should I focus on? Now, within that, understanding, following that principle, you can choose within all these skills that are out there. It could be dozens and dozens and dozens of skills. Pick the one that resonates with you. Pick the one that you are passionate about. Pick the one that you're naturally good at. And you develop that, and you hone that skill, and you master that skill, and then you will never, ever have to worry about money again, because companies, organizations, entrepreneurs are always willing to pay you a lot of money to bring in revenue.